We all want something that we think will make us happy, be it a dream job, optimal relationships, getting in the best shape possible, winning the lottery, or simply having the time to do whatever we want. All of these are reasonable aspirations, except winning the lottery. That's a really low probability right there. For the sake of this topic, let's imagine for a second an event where you have just hit one of those goals that you have been working on for so long. The natural response for such occasion is joy, happiness that exceeds a certain level. Our brain fires up, eyes widen, dopamine through the roof. But then, we usually struggle to keep on that level of happiness. We start to adjust and get used to the achievement until we go back to our regular state. Why? The reason for that is a phenomenon known as hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation, also known as hedonic treadmill, is the observed tendency of humans to quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative life changes. So even though we do get that temporal boost in our happiness graph, we tend to bounce back fairly quickly to what would Brickman call a happiness set point. We tend to adjust back to this point regardless of how bad or good the event we experience. Lottery winning, breakup, marriage, birth of a child, always falling back to it. Now the question is, since we cannot help but return back to the set point, can we raise the point? In her book, The How of Happiness, Professor Sonja Lyubomirsky addresses the notion of happiness set point by saying that although genetics account for about 50% of how low or high this set point is, 40% is still determined by our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, which is quite significant. The remaining 10% is all external circumstances and environmental factors. On another note, a study conducted in 2005 that examined changes in the baseline level of well-being over a period of 17 years in a large sample of Germans. What they found was that even though there was stability in the happiness assessment, 24% of participants still experienced a remarkable change to their happiness level, and about 9% of them changed by 2 or more standard deviations, suggesting that long-lasting change to the overall happiness level is possible after a period of time. And so the set point can, and in most cases, will be adjusted to be made high or low based on factors like personality traits, thoughts, and our attitude towards different life events and experiences. And that is why how you view and think about things